I'm Dante, and this is Dante Dakara, and change in the prologue, if you will. So the video you're about to watch is another in the series of Paradise. However, you'll notice a different kind of nuance to this one. There's two reasons for that. One, black people are rarely welcomed anywhere they go that isn't, well, Africa and other primarily black countries. So black people usually are more pragmatic than everybody else. Sorry, that's just true. And then also, it's me making fun of myself because a couple years ago when I started this channel, I stated some reasons why being black is great in Japan. And I have since backtracked a little bit, or rather, I'll say I've changed that point of view a little bit. I still think it's great, but I feel like it's good to make fun of myself. So enjoy this video. It is the last, or rather, it's one of the last in the series. If you think that I should be talking about another group that believes in paradise, of course, leave that comment below. All right, here we go.
I'm a liberal.
I'm a conservative.
Black. Japan is
paradise.
For me.
What?
Okay.
What?
It's Black History Month, and I'm still going last. But okay, I'll go last. Right. So those guys talked for a long time, and I'm probably not going to talk for as long. But I'm going to make some points about why this is a paradise for me. The liberal guy didn't say it, so I'll say it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell. Support black creatives. Just saying. Alright, so it's paradise. How? Well, for one, look at me. I'm wearing a hoodie. Got a couple chains. No one shot me in the face yet. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I think I can end the video on that one. But I won't. Okay, I'll keep going. The police aren't as violent towards black people here in this country as in America. As a matter of fact, pretty much they leave me alone. So that's a plus. Crime isn't really an issue here, actually. So I guess maybe there's no crime here, so it's not associated with us anyway. Maybe if there was more crime, nah, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Maybe. Honestly, like taking that a step further, no one really bothers black people here. I mean, we're kind of free to do our thing, which is a step up. You know, you just live your life and go home. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. We just ignored, which ignored's a plus. I like being ignored. If you do experience racism, it's like Candyland racism. It's not the wearing white sheets, flames, putting crosses in front of your apartment, burning it and saying, "Get out of here, N-word." So it's pretty cool. I mean, systemically, I don't think there's any systemic racism either. I think pretty much, you know, you just do your thing. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Did I mention that no one shot me in the face for wearing a hoodie? Because that's a hell of a thing. Being black in Japan means you're exotic and you're cool. I mean, we are the culture everywhere anyway, and anyone who says anything against that just doesn't understand how culture works. But, you know, being here, you know, we're an artistic community. We are a cultural community that brings in the spice of life, and people love that. Like, people want to emulate us everywhere we go anyway, to the point that sometimes people have blackface here, but, you know, I'm not going to talk about that. But even when they do have blackface, I mean, that's cool, whatever. We're definitely not tokenized here. No one just has a black person around you just to be friends. I mean, everyone who's doing their job here and that is black is quality driven, not just because we're black. Like, we don't just have the jobs because we're black. We aren't just people's friends because we're black. We don't just have these opportunities because we're black. We're not just seen as cool because we're black. Yeah. Sure. Our culture here is largely unknown. I mean, there's some instances where there's some mixtures like Rui Hachimura and Naomi Osaka, but our culture is largely unknown, so people are more interested and they're more curious about us. And we don't get any hate for being black. I mean, Rui Hachimura, like, I'm positive that he never had to deal with racism, him or his brother. Like, they just love black people here. Naomi Osaka, well, she never lived here, but they always lived here. There's no instance of her being whitewashed on media. There are no assumptions made about you for being black. No one assumes that you play basketball. No one assumes that you can run faster than everybody else. No one assumes that you're from Jamaica, Africa. No one assumes that you have a gun. No one assumes that you've been to jail. No one assumes that you're dangerous. No one assumes that you're cool. No one assumes anything because everyone ignores you. You definitely don't have to deal with white people telling you how to feel about your blackness in a country that's not theirs or something that they control, but inevitably will tell you anyway. There's certainly no one in the foreign community here that devalues your life. There's definitely no one here that likens their whiteness to your blackness in some attempt to somehow devalue the things that you say. You never have to deal with any kind of elitism based on color. No one wants to lighten their skin here. Everyone loves dark skin. Dark is beautiful here. There's no colorism in sight. Basically, Japan is a paradise for black people. And if you think differently, that's fine. Then maybe it's not for you.